The Lowcountry is known for hospitality and friendliness, frequently named a destination for people from all over the world.
Yet even here, though, there are violent crimes that are rooted in hatred. Hundreds of people attended a forum on hate crimes hosted by Charleston police last night. It was a chance to talk about what more our community can do to prevent those kinds of crimes. As part of our ongoing series, Carter Coyle has been investigating how frequently hate crimes happen here.
9 innocent churchgoers killed, targeted for being black. When many of us picture a hate crime close to home, we think of Mother Emanuel. But there are other, albeit less tragic, examples of hate hiding in our community. In the seaside town of Beaufort, 2017, there was a rash of vandalism, red spray paint with racial slurs on pavement, buildings, and in a park. In Monk's Corner, police say a black woman and her daughter were followed out of a Walmart by a man who spit on the mother, calling her the N-word. This past August, a transgender woman punched in the face outside a nightclub downtown Charleston.
Is there something systemic that we should be paying attention to?
Charleston Police Chief Luther Reynolds says we must do a better job tallying up reliable numbers about hate crimes.
We as a community really have to have an awareness, a sense of a tracking and kind of a grasp of to what degree does that occur here. And to the degree that it does, we all need to rally around and have total clarity against hate as a community.
The FBI's most recent hate crime data is from 2017. In South Carolina that year, a total of 87 hate crimes were reported from 46 law enforcement agencies. 63 of those related to race and ethnicity, 11 for religion, 12 for sexual orientation, and 1 for disability. The problem? Well, the FBI is required to keep tabs on those numbers, but individual agencies are not required to submit them.
We literally do not know how many hate crimes there are every year.
Heidi Byrick with the Southern Poverty Law Center points to these studies from the Department of Justice that found there are 250,000 hate crimes a year in the United States.
So you contrast that with the maybe 5,000 or 6,000 that the FBI reports. That means we're only capturing 5% of the data.
After we started requesting police reports, 3 different agencies got back to us saying they uncovered clerical errors and had reported incidents to the FBI as hate crimes that were not. One example of this, Somerville's police department tells us the code they use to report a non-biased crime is 88, and the code they use to report a hate crime or a biased crime is 99. Those numbers are right next to each other on the keyboard, and that's how they say their mistake happened. But really, mistakes like that call into question all of these FBI numbers.
The data is so unreliable that it's a crisis, frankly, because if we don't have good numbers, we don't know what the dimensions of this kind of violence might be or how serious it is.
In South Carolina, 392 cities, counties, and colleges reported 0 hate crimes to the FBI. Many agencies don't report at all. Why wouldn't a police agency report hate crime numbers to the feds to make sure that they're tracked?
The range of reasons for why this stuff doesn't get reported is really deep. I mean, one, cops just aren't trained on it, right? So they don't even know what they're looking for.
She says the Association of Chiefs of Police is trying to come up with better standards so all officers are handling these cases consistently.
Let's say we have an assault and the person who committed it expresses some sort of racial resentment. They may think it's more important to mark assault than hate crime. They may not even understand that you could do both.
Nothing is never going to be a solve-all, but sometimes being quiet and non-participant is deadly. We don't need that in South Carolina, and our history teaches us that.
This year, Representative Wendell Gilliard has proposed a hate crimes law in South Carolina. We're one of only 5 states without one.
For the people who would be somewhat slack and just don't care, don't wait until it knocks at your door.
He hopes such a law would help train police, truly track the numbers, and help us see where and why hate crimes are happening. In Charleston, Carter Coyle, Live 5 News.
Now, we are still in the process of gathering police and sheriff's office reports about the local hate crimes.
You can find a breakdown of the numbers that are available per city and county on our website, live5news.com. Our Measuring Hate series continues on tomorrow with a closer look at the hate groups in our own backyard.
New numbers released this week show these groups are on the rise here in South Carolina. Live 5 investigates the concern that hate may be coming from groups not even on this list. That's tomorrow, right here on Live 5 News at 11.